best man at my wedding. And during his toast, he pulled absolutely no punches. So, you know what they say about payback. All right. Today is a day of many emotions. Joy, excitement, hope for the future. But I think the foremost emotion in the air this evening is relief. I feel relief that we're actually here in this place on this day. I have, it's been incredible. Heise and Amanda have been pouring so much of themselves into the preparations and getting ready for this day that, I mean, we're here. They pulled it off, and it's fantastic. We got little bits of meat on plates. I know that they'll feel relief when they return from their honeymoon and they can actually begin normal life. No more his house and her house, and his car and her car, and his money and her money. They'll begin to be able to enjoy the little conveniences that married people enjoy and that dating people are constantly annoyed by. But I feel relief about some other things as well. Like I said, Heise and I met in college, and well, he was in college both before, during, and after my time in college. But he had a couple of habits. He liked to stand directly behind me when I would be plugging something in or turning on a light switch. He would go boom right in my ear. Or he used to carry a little knife on his belt, and he enjoyed removing it, flipping the blade open really quickly, and pointing it at my stomach. You know, stuff that friends do. So I feel relief that in order to land a lady, he had to mature enough to get rid of some of that behavior. I feel relief that God blesses those whom he loves, and he allowed for the universal laws of attraction to be somewhat flexible in this case. Look at him, look at her. Someone's a reacher, someone's a settler, and bro, you are reaching. They both look great. Speaking of this wonderful lady, though, I feel relief that God has a sense of humor. As I mentioned, Heise was my best man. And back then, 4 years ago, I was playing in a rock band called A City Alive. And Heise, at my wedding, during his toast, in front of everyone I loved, my band included, looked me straight in the face and said, "Mike, your band sucks and you got no hope." So I feel relief and I feel satisfaction that on this day, he has married a young woman who has 2 CDs in her car at all times. A City Alive's first record and A City Alive's second record. Nobody liked us. You married our one fan. All of this, of course, pales in comparison to the relief that they'll both be experiencing for the first time later this evening. And the relief that we can all feel knowing that maybe this will stop them talking to one another the way that I talk to my cat. But, like I said, Heise and I have been friends. Heise and I have been friends for a really long time, and it hasn't always been easy, and it hasn't always been fun. He and I have walked through some really, really dark, emotional, and spiritual stuff with one another, and even when one of us couldn't stand the other, God kept bringing us back to this friendship, and He kept using us in each other's lives. And I've seen in the last 2 years emotional and spiritual growth in this man that has been unbelievable. The kind of stuff that, as a friend, you always see in that person, and you just want them to start seeing it themselves. And so tonight, I feel relief that we stuck it out. Relief that I get to call you my friend. And when you guys get back from your honeymoon and start, business as usual, you start your lives together, I feel relief and honor that I get to be a part of it. So, I love you.